2 maps in a row, 12-point hard point, 1 round difference in that search and destroy. So now find themselves up 2-0. And if you are LA, you are now in the most comfortable chair that you could possibly be in. You have the next 3 maps just in case it does go to a map number 5. You have already been able to take down LA on all 3 in your most previous matchup during stage 5. This is going to be a square up because London, I know, they don't have the best record on this map, but this is their more preferred control map. They're also going up against LAT, just made easy work of Optic Texas. They have an overall record of 15-6. This is the best team on this map.
Yeah, as you said, LAT love themselves some control, love themselves some hotel control. So perfect point of emphasis. Thieves right now feeling good, feeling confident, but how do London look to answer? It's an early look pretty much to the middle side of the map as they've now decided to retreat, regroup, and re-enter inside of the restaurant. Currently 1 segment done and 2 more to go. So far, it has been solid. Thieves maybe preparing for a potential late break. We'll see if that's possible as Octane starts things off.
Yeah, Octane starts it off, and they're just trying to stall out a lot of that time for Kenny to hit that flank through Top Cat, and it pays dividend as he's able to find 3 in the feed, take him off of that A point before it gets completed. Now all of London spawning over towards bedroom side. LA Thieves, they're just more focused on keeping them in this trap. Kenny finds another, and time is still ticking.
Yeah, it's the exact play that you want to see come through from the Thieves as time looks to be a bit of a problem. Line him up and knock him down. Great work from Nasty to answer back with 2. Has to hit the reload, try to pull the Abizi, but not going to happen. And with that, 30 seconds continues to tick for the Ravens. They look to reposition back again toward B. Obviously A, so close on locking it down. They eventually enter back on forward, and with that, they look to lock things up and get 1 minute added on to the game clock.
And I don't know how long Kenny has not died for. He's been behind enemy lines the entirety of this map. He can potentially earn himself a cruise missile. 17-13 in lives remaining. LA, they're just trying to play these exit kills, but already London find himself in a couple good positionings. Scraps in towards the main desk. This is a power spot. If you want to capture this B point, just got to hold this down, throw your snakes, get your trophies down, because all of LAT, when they come off spawn, this is their main focus.
Yeah, and Scraps pretty much acts like a reset point for the Thieves. He almost acts like a checkpoint here for London. Able to stay alive after some pesky shots coming through from Sam LaRue. Draza, oh, nice instant chow. Quick little read there on to Scraps, and with that, Jay, you're tossing up some question marks for me. What's going on here on the map?
He's still alive. He still hasn't died. He found himself now with 7 in a row. 9-1 to start off this control. Now that leaves to London only having 5 lives remaining. It has to be picture perfect. And that's a good way to start as Asim finds it first. Yuli gets his 2nd kill so far of the map. But with only 20 seconds left, you have to eliminate both of these players from LA in towards bedroom, or you stand no chance.
Last push and bound. Kenny, a near flawless round. Looks to make it that much better. Only 2 lives left. It is down to Scraps and Yuli. 10 seconds on the clock. Kenny finally dies after a wonderful 4-minute life. Draws it there to clean things up. Final 5 seconds as we say goodbye to Yuli. Well, it's just a matter of time. There he falls. LAT get the round. It was so funny, Jay. I was looking at you and I'm like, yeah, where are London right now? Like, they're not even making it past the 50-yard line. Reason for that is because of that man in the center of your screen. Kenny was having a blast on the map.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died for his very first death of the map, and then took about 2 minutes before he dropped for his 2nd death. But he earns himself that cruise missile. Was such a nuisance behind enemy lines that every time London were coming off spawn, they would get kitchen spawns. They're thinking that Kenny's still behind them, but Kenny was playing bottom middle. And then when they spawn towards bedroom, they're thinking Kenny's definitely in towards kitchen. No, he's actually sitting bottom bed waiting for you to move around the map. Kenny just played that like an absolute rat, and it plays out perfectly for LA to take the first round.
And how great is it, right, if you're a Thieves fan, after seeing a 1-4 result in the qualifiers, come into that match versus Optic Texas, Kenny looks amazing. I mean, the entire roster looked fantastic. I don't think anybody had lower than a 1.15, but you're thinking, hey, you know what, from a Thieves perspective, whether 100 Thieves or now LA Thieves, they know what to do when it comes down to these loser bracket situations, and seeing him have rounds like that, maps like this, is a very welcoming sight. YYing here in the back chandeliers as he looks to get all kinds of comfortable now in the Ravens base.
Yeah, we all know, though, that LAT, whenever we get to that local area network, they're a completely different team.
Yeah.
They showed it in their first series versus Optic, and they're continuing on currently versus London. Kenny's still sitting at 10-3. He knows that London are going to get those close ones in towards back spa, and this is what LA love to do. They love to be able to chain this A point over towards B. But once Kenny gets shut down, got to slowly work up this progression. They're going to be able to extend that time. London have to have a lot of time to set up properly around bedroom.
And Jay, what are Thieves doing here in the later stages of this round, right? Why don't they just all hop on the point? They've got one guy and they're sending scouts out. Why is that the case for the Thieves?
The reason why is because A is really easy to capture. You know London, they're going to decide to chalk it, especially when that second segment is gived up. So Thieves, they're just going to send every other player to play for those one-on-ones and catch a couple players all spawn. They're able to chain that. They're able to flip them to the opposite side of the map, and that would be an easy round. Right now, LA, with full mid-map control, they still do not have bedroom. They're trying to locate where Yuli is. That's the first guy they got to take down before they can apply pressure from the front.
Where's the rookie hiding? Popping dead silence, hanging out. Eventually, it's going to be found. Wonderful work there from Mr. Hannon, as now the Thieves Brigade elects to start. Kenny for another, Octane for the third. One man alive, and he is not going to be anywhere near. Scraps doing everything he can to toss a little bit of utility, but it's trophies down right now from the Thieves. They're emptying out the shelves, the cabinets. They've got plenty of trophies there in the Thieves camp. 2 segments down and 1 more to go. Octane, nail in the coffin. Thieves now up 2-0.
And I love the way that LA just played that round. Usually see a lot of teams on hotel control, sending multiple players through Shandy to try to go for those flank kills. But once they take that player down and towards bedroom, they apply all the pressure through the front because they know that London's setup on defense is definitely someone watching through the mid-arch, definitely someone watching the overextension. So if you win those 2 initial gunfights, the stack is going to be in while you're also spawning them all the way across the map. That's just a perfectly played round right there from LA to put them now at game point.
2-0 in the series. And 2-0 in the control. Is this the way that it ends for Ravens? A 3-0-3-0, or can they have an answer? David yet to sling that first stone. Goliath a bit dazed, but hasn't fully been able to drop as of yet. And right now, Octane, very much so, a commanding presence. Basically turns into an 8-foot-tall person when he's hanging out over on the head glitch, but with that now, we're down to pesky plays. Envoy trying to be a problem in the back lines, hanging out in the kitchen. Now to the restaurant he goes, eventually drops as Thieves look to hold off this A-zone push for as long as possible.
And time is still ticking. If you are London, let's just send all 4 bodies over towards the diner, because it's been very, very difficult to trade efficient on this side of the map. Now draws it to the next line of defense. A team with the up close and personal. Little bit of the stair cheese right there, but he finds a second. So London have the opportunity to work up this A progression. First segment already done. But now your focus is on Octane. He's on a 5 street. Can't allow him to earn that cruise.
He said cheese on the stairs. Yeah, it's a wild restaurant. You got all kinds of weird things going on in there. The chef, you know, he cooks up a pretty nice few meals. Ravens, currently not one of them, not yet on the menu, as they will officially capture that A zone. Another minute added on to the clock as we're tying in lives. Do Ravens have another heroic push built up? Yuli, long-range shots, not going to win that, especially versus Kylo Ken today. Scraps trying to make life difficult in the backside of the spawn for the Thieves. Car bomb goes boom, and with that, the Thieves look to adapt. Scraps, can he find another? Putting in some work, going for the challenge. Such a long fight, and thankfully Yuli is there to save him.
Sets up Yuli to find that kill. Have somewhat better control, and Yuli's not slowing down. Super aggressive up through the double deck. He takes down Octane. He finds another kill as well. So London has some breathing room to put pressure on through the front end. And you got to do it quick because the rest of LA, they're going for those flanks.
You can tell for the Thieves, they're just looking for that one moment where they can really find all 4 of the Ravens, get him inside of their base. Scraps low on ammo, 1 bullet to his name, and now it's about the combat knife. We'll see what he can do with it. In the meantime, Kenny has got that cruise missile. Jay, he's bringing it in at the perfect time.
Yeah, this is perfect. Kenny knows that his teammates just went 3 down. He's the guy with the cruise missile over towards bottom luggage, so you want to use that before you give up your positioning. And he stalls out enough time for his teammates to get into the play. Envoy pops 3. Octane is now going to invest his cruise missile. And with 25 seconds remaining, London have to make something happen.
There's got to be a miracle type of play. The Hail Mary now inbound here for the Ravens as Octane finds another kill in the middle of the map. It's a 9v8 in terms of lives. Snaking his heart out, wanting to see another W pop up on the board. Here it is, Ravens season right in front of us, and it all comes crashing down. The Tower of London has fallen, and it's been breached here by the LA Thieves as they submit yet another lower bracket W. Flawless on the day as their Major 5 tournament run will continue, and that will do it here for the Ravens this season.
And we knew before going into this matchup, it was going to be very, very difficult for the Ravens to try to take down LA. All season long, it's going in favor of the squad from California. Every single map has gone their way. This was just such a tall task to try to climb. And see the devastation on Asim's face. Get the upset versus Boston. You fall short versus